Technically, our question of the week came from our previous guest from last time, Wayne Weeks. Shout out. He had posed a question to us at the very end of the episode, and I liked the question so much, and he was like, oh, you could probably use it. I'm like, you're right. I kind of want to hear people's answer on this. So the question was, who has better toys, Batman or James Bond? And I was kind of surprised by the amount of answers I got in relation to one or the other. So we had, technically we had 14 people respond. So we've got Jessica, Batman. Laura, Batman. Todd, Batman. Sabrina, James Bond.
Oh, a twist.
Yeah, a twist, yes. Sorry. Bart, a.k.a. Movies We Love, Batman. Drew, James Bond. We've got Gilbert, Batman. Samaria, Batman. Lydia, Batman. You guys see a trend happening here. Dustin, Batman. Gabriel, Batman? James Bond. Oh. Tricked you. Got it.
I fell for it.
You did.
Got me.
Grant, Batman. Jeffrey, Batman.
Wow.
And then Danilo says that
A lot of words there.
Stars have a huge collection of toys.
Wow. That took a turn.
Hey, also today I
As
found
vanilla.
out I was talking to my neighbor about the podcast, and he gave me this information that 007's parents also were killed, and he is an orphan as well.
Wow.
And that's
Okay, but wait.
Oh.
How about this one?
Ooh.
Batman had shark repellent,
yes.
and
Okay.
007 had an anti-shark gun.
Wow.
Oh, I'm
Both
seeing some
canon.
crossover here.
Both canon.
All right, let's us answer these. I know
Both
technically
utterly
we answered
ridiculous
it,
ways to deal with sharks, by the way. Neither one of them applicable in the real world.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would love to know
Yeah,
what goes into
repellent.
creating
I don't
both
know.
an anti-shark repellent, which is an aerosol, and I would also like to know what technology goes into creating an anti-shark gun.
Yes.
but I feel like a shark is involved.
I
Well,
mean,
Either of them, you got to be going around sharks. So first, it would be ideally to avoid the sharks.
that's the one.
So that would be my anti-shark
Repellent.
strategy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
mine.
then if I get to repellent stage, then I have to rethink why, what went wrong in the
that first-
anti-shark.
How did I get
How
here?
did I
Yeah,
go
what?
from my firm stance?
So,
Don't
like-
go to shark's home.
Don't go to shark territory.
Oops, I'm in the shark's home now.
Oops, I did it again.
I'm apparently swimming with sharks, but where I need shark repellent.
Okay. Oh my god.
So yeah, you gotta first have an anti-shark strategy, I think, and then yes, you should have probably both repellent and gun
So
for the shark.
you know how like you have plan A, plan B.
Yes.
So for me, the
Yeah.
shark repellent would be plan Z because there has got to be 24 other things that I'm doing before I hit up
Where you need to
where I need to use
this
shark
far away
repellent.
repel a shark.
Like what's go?
Because at that point you're already in water, and humans are not good swimmers compared to sharks.
I know this isn't fair to say, okay, and it's not fair to judge people, okay. We need more love and acceptance, but I gotta ask you, if you really need shark repellent, what does that say about your life choices?
Yeah, you should rethink your shark choices.
Because the anti-shark strategy was not followed.
Yeah.
You did not follow your
No.
pre-decision.
No.
So,
No.
but they both had the toys, so that means they were both thinking. They both had good writers. So props to the writers of both of these genres. Alliance.
There were lions involved?
Oh,
No,
sorry.
Alliance. Oh no, Alliance. That's our. This actually means love and sign language as well. Alliance is it's Fahad's thing
Yeah.
that I've definitely like
I incorporate everything in the alliance.
In the alliance,
okay.
like, because we're all
It's like
working
a-
together for something.
It's like, yeah.
So that's what and I love it. So.
Like
I'm here for it.
It's like an agreement,
Mhm.
Yeah.
acknowledgement.
Mhm.
I'm here for the alliance.
Oh,
Alliance.
alliance.
All right. So, what is your answer? To
Well, I made a table.
that? Ooh.
Wow,
Oh,
this
this is
is
a
dope.
chart. This is dope. This is a chart.
We might
And
have
I-
to send Lisa a picture of this, and then we can maybe
I-
put it on the.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Make it
Lisa
just,
take a picture of it.
Yeah, I'll take it right
And
now.
we'll try to put it on the screen for everybody so you can follow along with us.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Make
this
it
is a technological age, and we want
Why'd you
everybody
do-
to have.
I tried to make it so it's not like all my notes.
But
It's,
I like it. That was like the
Oh.
the rawness of it.
well, I didn't want it to like be overwhelming with everything that was on the page because
I mean, unless they're private notes.
No, they're not. They're not private. That was just to remind me what we were talking about. For that.
Oh, perfect.
You can do it.
So then I'm just gonna.
Clickety
Alright.
So I broke it up
Clickety-clack.
into three. You're gonna see how I struggled to spell the word gadgets. I broke it up into three categories: cars, gadgets, and tech. Right?
Okay.
Nice.
Because to me, all of that falls under toys.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I felt like Batman has a cooler car. Aston Martin is cool, but the Batmobile is iconic. The Bondmobile, the Aston Martin. Ashton Martin? Ashton.
This is a one. It's just an S.
S?
Aston.
Martin.
Aston
I'm gonna just
Martin.
call
I
it
just be
Martin for
throwing
short.
H's in there where it doesn't belong, like
Martin
Brian
for
on
short.
Family Guy.
It's an Ashton
Cool.
Kutcher Martin.
It is an Ashton Kutcher Martin. I just feel like the Batmobile has been so many things and has come so far over time. There's just a lot more happening there. Significantly more.
A bigger progression.
That's where I landed on that.
Okay. So in your how you feel, Batman beats Battlestar Galactica. Okay, sorry, that was Office. Batman beats
Battlestar Galactica.
James Bond in cars.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Most of them suffer every year. Sorry.
Michael.
Well, that's funny. Michael. Sorry. Too many.
How deep into the scene can you go? Is the,
Don't test me. Okay.
Okay, no, so that's where I landed on car. Gadgets, I would say that James Bond had better overall gadgets as far as like practical things to bring into the field.
Okay.
I feel like Batman has a lot of nonsense gadgets in the field. I feel like a grappling hook in 2022 Batman.
I mean, he uses it though.
Used it. No, I have the same. I also agree with you on 007 having more of the,
way more
like,
gadgets.
job specific.
Knife in your shoe?
Yeah.
Way more. I want that, actually. Just, I've been in the world too much.
You can get that.
Yeah?
That's
You actually
available.
can get
You
that.
just have to type it into Google.
That's like,
It's a Googleable.
could they put it in a Healy? That's my, if I had Heelys, as a quick stab and then quick getaway.
Alright, let's Google.
Sorry.
Maybe.
And then I did say that overall Batman had better tech. Like, if you go into like computers and like, here's the thing that he did with the sonar, where he went into everybody's cell phone to use as a sonar, while morally questionable, and I feel like if presented with that opportunity, James Bond would be like, absolutely not. That's not a thing. And also, cell phones? No, I guess that was old James Bond. Newer James Bond knows what cell phones are. But tech, I think Batman. Yeah. So it was like Batman squeaked it out. But I think when you're talking about this stuff to go into the fields.
So, interestingly enough, when this was proposed to us on the last show, without hesitation, my answer was James Bond. And I think because I was looking at it from only one category, I was really paying more attention to gadgets, if I'm being honest. And I wasn't thinking about the tech. I didn't really like the cars. I kind of like shoot it off, kind of like, oh no, the Aston Martin is a whole bunch of cool things. But then remembering, as you know, with the evolution and all different things and the icon look, okay, like I get it. But here's what I will say: which one can you drive at any time of the day and not have to worry about being a big like boop flashing sign?
Well, it's interesting that you would make that point, because in my mind I thought to myself, how many people own an Aston Martin and how many people go about their daily lives who don't really know James Bond and don't realize what they're looking at? Whereas, how many people, there is a guy in Boca who owns a Batmobile. I don't know if you've seen it.
Is it really? Oh.
I've seen him drive. He drives around like Boca and like north. I don't think I've seen him come further. I'm gonna say south. I'm sure it's something like east or west, because I don't know how geography works. But he's not come more my way. But I've seen him up in the Boca.
It's okay.
area.
He doesn't teach geography.
I don't. That's true. No, I almost made a joke that would have been taken too seriously.
Oh, really? Come on.
Come on. I was about to be like, nope, I'm too busy indoctrinating your children how to be tolerant and accepting.
Sips tea.
No, but like even people who are not familiar with, never seen a Batman movie in their life, will look at the Batmobile and instantly know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there's that.
It's got that brand recognition.
Oh yeah.
Whereas it's like an Aston Martin is like, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Like, it's like a fancy car. Could be a Mercedes for all some people know.
Aston Mercedes.
I think that's when the H comes in. Then it's the Ashton.
There it is. Yes. We nailed it. That's when it happens. Right there. Right there.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm still gonna hold tight to James Bond.
Okay.
To me, he still etches out Batman. The tech is something that but I'm not huge into tech. So let's be real. For me, I'm not big into tech. Any changes for you, Fahad?
I still say it's like James Bond has the cooler gadgets, because of all the James Bond movies I've seen, they've all had this stuff that's like, wow, this stuff would be like, he's like a Boy Scout with like the gadgets he gets. Sure, he didn't maybe invent all of them.
I mean, the ultimate Boy Scout.
But I think that's what is the issue with Batman, or Batman's character, is that he's not as creative, I guess, as all the scientists that work for MI6 or whatever you want to call it. So I think James Bond is he lucks out. Like he had all this sorts of like you're right, the Aston Martin would have been more low key, but yeah, he had like machine guns that came out of the light bulbs and stuff like that, or he had like slick oil that came out of the exhaust or something, or so he had like stuff that were, but they were always like specific for each kind of job. Like he had to go through shark infested waters, but so he had the repellent, and he had like a little breathing apparatus, that a little tube he could put in his mouth, and he had two little oxygen tanks that maybe gave him like 15 minutes of oxygen.
I mean,
he go through the water. So like,
has the Martin ever been hacked?
The Aston Martin?
Oh,
no, they never actually hacked his
car, you know
car,
what's
'cause it was never a
you know
smart
what's
car.
been hacked? The Batmobile.
Oh shoot!
Shots fired.
Or the Aston Martin
That's a valid
wasn't
point.
like a smart car where it had like computer in it yet.
Yeah.
I think. Like,
It's the benefits of analog cars these days.
Coincidentally, Batman Returns in the top 3 for me.
nice.
Fight me.
Oh, that was aggressive.
It has to be, because I've got a lot of like there's a lot of Batman to sift through.
Yeah.
And people seem to forget how awesome Batman Returns is. Like, I appreciate the Nolan series as much as anybody else, but like, don't be trying to, throw shade, okay, to Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer. Danny DeVito and his ridiculous portrayal of Penguin that I absolutely love.
So I'm just remembering now and Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and oh my god. Come in one episode as the Penguin and you'd be like, yes.
Yep. Yep.
This is perfect.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Oh, wow. So, audience, let us know in the comments, what toys, who has the better toys?
Name some toys.
That too. Oh, I would love to hear that. Yeah.
Name the toys.
Yeah,
bring some research.
Yeah,
if you
bring
want.
some toys with you. Yeah, do what we didn't bother doing.
Yeah.
And come up with a bunch of research about
Yeah.
who's, yeah.
I just did what I remembered.
I very specifically watched on YouTube. There's the Watch Mojo did a breakdown of Batman's most popular gadgets and did a breakdown of the problem with the breakdown of the most popular Bond gadgets was some of them were villains gadgets. So I was
Word.
kind of like,
Oh,
okay, if they got to be specific to
That's
James-
weird. Why
yeah.
did they even put that in there?
That doesn't- yeah, that's stupid.
someone wasn't doing their job.
That's stupid.
Watch Mojo, get it together.
Yeah. Yeah. So we like to bring on guests who do the work for us.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you,
I
Lucas.
thoroughly enjoyed doing this.
Coming through.
I started, I started to write an essay, and I was like, don't do that.
You could read it actually.
You
Don't,
can read.
don't do that. That's,
Really?
you can do a chart,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept it very simple.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I was going to be like, well, it got involved. Because I was like, you're comparing two people that kind of exist in two different universes. Because fantastic things can also happen in Batman's universe, whereas Bond exists in our world.
But here's what's crazy if you think about it, though. That's right. Fantastic things can happen in Batman's world, but I feel like all of Bond's gadgets would still work in Batman's world.
Yes.
Can we say the same vice versa? I'm gonna tell you right
there is
now,
some Batman
no
magic.
secret agent can be in a Batmobile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep attacking the car.
Well,
No, because Batman's gadgets relied on magic a lot. Like,
Sorry. And,
Well,
and the cover
I
of
don't
Night.
know what to call it, but it's called like X in the movies. I think they call it like
Ex Machina? Ex
where
Machina.
Things just work out
yeah.
in favor of the protagonist or whatever you want to call it. Like, so, like Batman's is a little more fantastical, which is right, which was fine if you want to have that experience. But I still lean towards 007, and now also they both have similar backstories where like, because like in the last week I was thinking about but Batman had to have his parents fucking killed in front of him to become Batman. I was talking to my neighbor today. He was like, "Oh no, but don't worry. The 007 also had his parents killed." And I was like, "Oh."
He was an
Such a
orphan.
reassuring
He never
thought.
knew
He was
his
so
parents.
reassured. But he did. 007 didn't know his parents ever.
No, well,
Because he was an orphan.
because he was an orphan, right?
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
I'm not gonna pretend to know all of the
Yeah.
lore, and it depends
Yeah,
on what you're following
everything.
along, and
Happy
if you're
to
going
learn
off the
more.
Spectra and all that other stuff, and the new trail. I don't know, but I do know that he was an orphan.
Word.
So
I caught it. We caught it. The table caught it.
it did. Ooh, that's one of the nice
Stick
good
the
ones.
Trail mix. Yeah, it's a mango. I gotta get this.
Yeah, you bet. You don't waste that mango. Mm-mm.